everyone, and welcome to Wintercrest Field for CTN's coverage of Metro Mini Baseball. Tonight, the Coon Rapids Redbirds host the St. Michael Saints. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro behind home plate. And Howie, it was a sauna out here just about an hour ago, but some clouds and wind have moved in, made it a lot more pleasant for game time.
Yeah, we were fortunate too because the air was just hanging and it was warm, but it did cool down a little bit, although the thermometer doesn't say it has. But definitely the wind coming in, making it feel good, kind of drying my shirt off a little bit because it was hot and sweaty.
And it could make things very interesting on fly balls. They'll carry to left, and they could be an adventure to right, as it is a strong breeze, pretty steady from behind home plate. Leadoff man Blake Shermer is ready to dig in for the Saints.
The Saints come in with a 6-8 record. Coon Rapids has won 9 of their last 10. Have upped their record to 19-8.
Good, strong fastball from Ty Keene to start Shermer's out 0-1. Another fastball. This one popped up, back and out of play. And quickly Keene ahead in the count 0-2.
The Saints coming off a loss to division-leading Blaine. Blaine's been playing really well, but it was a 12-9 loss. They did also defeat the Redbirds earlier over at their place. One of their 6 wins on the season.
Pitch up and away, but Keene had some to spare. Still ahead in the count 1-2. And now missing low to even it up. Town ball getting a bit of a boost in its popularity this summer with the show on Fox 9. Over 300 teams playing at this level. Big swinging strike for Shermers on another fastball and a strikeout to start the day for Keene.
Yeah, it really has, Joe. And you think just these young men. You see the
not also
pitch by
young,
Ken, and not some young like Aaron Lindstrom, but 34 years old, which really makes us feel old because we covered him in high school.
Skog graduated
well.
the same year.
Yep.
He'll be at the hot corner, I believe. No,
Center
he's
field.
out in center field, and Lindstrom at first. We saw Lindstrom as a catcher way back when in high school.
Way back when is right, 16 years ago.
Travis Brown fouls this one off out of play. The count is even at 1-1.
Man, Yund, you are old.
Correct.
But yeah, you talked about that, the fact that there's so many opportunities for guys to get a chance to continue to play who love the game.
This one hits solidly toward the gap in left center. It'll fall in front of Victoria, and hustling in for a double is Travis Brown with one out.
Nice piece of hitting by Travis Brown, is able to line that pitch to hit some green in the outfield. Get an opportunity now in scoring position as he gets a double with one away. And you see Victoria just ran past that ball.
Fastball, foul. Alex Nas, the third baseman, hitting third for the Saints.
Alex, also the acting coach here, is their head coach not going to be here in attendance this evening, so he's got double duty.
Guys on the field anywhere from 2 years removed from high school to, as we talked about, mid-30s. Nice stop by Reeves behind the plate on a pitch in the dirt. No chance for Brown to try to advance. This one solidly hit into left field. And they are going to hold Brown at third. So a single for Nas puts runners at the corners with one out here in the top of the first inning. Saints got a little something going.
A couple of solid hits for the Saints. That double followed by a single. Nas doing a nice job of getting it right over the head of Sather at third. Zach Sather, another Cardinal former Cardinal player.
More than a few years ago.
Yeah, definitely more than a few years ago. They get a good look at Aaron Lindstrom, the first baseman.
After a leadoff single, or after a leadoff strikeout, a double and a single to put runners at the corners. And Coon trying to get out of a little bit of a jam. Another solid. Oh, what a grab by Sather. Throws across, and that's a double play. Wow, what a play. I was going to say another solid single to left, but Zach Sather plays the thief and ends the inning with a 0 on the board for St. Michael. We'll take a break. Coon Rapids at the plate when we return on CTN.
When I first saw Turtle, my heart was full. Now anything but lonely.
We had this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello? That's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Big defensive gem at the hot corner to end the top half of the inning. And Zach Sather will hit in the number 3 spot here in the bottom half.
Yeah, that was quite the fielding gem by Sather. I mean, he had some nice leaps to get go up high and get that one, and then obviously runner off with contact, because that did look like a hit when it came off the bat, well off first base, an easy double play. But look at that, look at the ups from Sather, and then
because we were just talking about it, it was more than a few years ago that he graduated. He said, "I still got it."
He does still have it,
and he definitely did. Dan Skog will lead things off for the Redbirds here in the bottom half of the first. He's the first to get a chance to look at Jalen Hakes, the starter for St. Michael.
Skog comes in at hitting .293 on the season. This squad's batting .273 overall.
Off-speed pitch, slow roller back to the mound, barehanded and thrown over by Hakes, and there's one down.
Nice job by Hakes, just coming off the mound and grabbing it barehanded. Relatively easy first out.
That was an off-speed pitch. Didn't have a lot coming in. Of course, wood bats don't have a lot of drive to them in comparison. Comes in with a little bit of a breaking pitch to Jake Paulson to start him out 0-1.
Paulson batting a 180 on the season.
Fastball misses away, 1-1. But yeah, you got it. Skog got it on a handle a little bit too, so put it in the dirt about 5 foot in front of the plate. That fastball finds the outside edge and gets Hakes back in front. Curveball foul back out of play, and it will stay at 1-2.
If you got an opportunity to fight that pitch off, keep it at 1-2.
Fastball reaches out and pokes a good one towards center. Back goes Brown, and he is there for out number 2.
I did a nice job on his horse He's able to track that long fly ball to center field. Did a nice job running to it. Makes the catch.
And so now Zach Sather will come out, 2 out. Nobody on.
Zach hitting 240 on the season.
Sather a little early on the fastball, 0-1. They have an error on the board for the home team. I suppose I think they called it a single plus an error to get rather than a double. It's the only thing I can think of. That one kind of on the handle. Soft liner. Easy play for Shermers at short. And a very quick bottom half of the first inning. We'll take a break. Be back with the second after this on CTN.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps. Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
St. Michael with a couple of hits in the top half of the first inning. But a big double play to end a threat for Tyler Keene. And then a very quick 1-2-3 bottom half.
Yeah, that'll get the Saints right back to the plate. Jalen Hake's big, tall young man. They're all
trying to help his own cause as he digs in to lead off the second inning. Fastball misses low. This one popped back out of play.
I think we've done maybe a handful of Redbirds games over the years.
Called strike puts Keene ahead 1-2.
Of course, our first opportunity this year to see him.
This one hit well toward right. Going back on it is Olsen. He is there for out number 1.
I give it a ride, but also doing a nice job in right field, just tracking it down.
Well, Keene able to get the first out in the first inning as well before giving up a couple of hits. Opposing catcher Brandon Diorio will dig in. Comes up empty on the fastball and quickly behind in the count 0-1. And now a fastball for a called strike. It's 0-2.
Does a nice job getting ahead in the count. Ty gave up a couple of hits in that first inning. Wants to make a quick one like St. Michael had in the bottom of the
Three-pitch
first.
strikeout will help. Diorio got a piece, but it's squeezed by Reeves. 2 up, 2 down. Look at the Coon Rapids Redbirds in the field. Quinn Victoria is the left fielder. Dan Scogan center. John Olson is playing in right. Aaron Lindstrom at first. Jake Paulson at second. Jackson Bates at third or at short. Zach Sather at third. Justin Reeves behind the plate for Ty Keene. Fastball just misses low to left fielder Nate Locke. Follows it up with a fastball for a strike to even the count. Both pitchers pretty efficient, throwing a lot of strikes early in this ball game, and both working relatively quickly on the hill.
Well, that one didn't miss by much. Again, trying to keep it within that zone.
Goes back to that off-speed pitch and got Locke to swing at a pitch dying down. Good squeeze again by Justin Reeves. 2-2. This one on a line just over the head of Paulson at second. And a 2-out single for Nate Locke.
Locke did a nice job. Nice contact on the ball. Able to get it over Paulson's head. Just dropped in the outfield behind him. Trying to keep this inning going. Just a little flare over the head.
Starts Sproul out with an off-speed pitch for a called strike, 0-1. And that one misses low to even the count.
Just a short lead at first base.
Oh, with the left-hander. Oh, and that one skipped away from Reeves and easily over to second on the pass ball is Nate Locke. Puts a runner into scoring position with 2 away here in the top of the second inning.
That was a tough one. Skipped in the dirt and got by Reeves. You're going to see it here.
And now missing high, and the count is 3-1 to Spurl. Would love to finish the inning on the number 8 hitter, if possible. Big pitch right here for Keene. Called strike, full count.
I wanted to make sure he got that one over. Does not want to put him on with a free pass. 2 away with a runner at second. Like, just get out of the inning. Got out of a little bit jam in that first inning. Looking to get out of here. One here in the second.
That one easy up, easy take for Spurl. Puts him at first with a walk. Runners at first and second for Ethan Knutson.
An opportunity for the Saints to continue this inning, like see if they can get on the board here with runners at first and second, 2 away.
Bottom part of their order trying to put together a 2-out rally. Fastball for a strike to Ethan Knutson. Missing just low, 1-1. And in there to get Keene back in front of the count, 1-2.
Yeah, nice pitch there. Just and again, just be concerned about this hitter at the plate and get out of the inning. But good opportunity here, pitching with a 1-2 count.
Locke at second, Spurl at first. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. Second strikeout of the inning for Keene. Third of the ball game. We're through an inning and a half. No score from Wintercrest on CTN.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then just follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Keep up with local news, sports, and events, and the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
We scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
Kevin, I need that back.
No.
Kevin!
Hey, look, it's those guys.
Get some drinks.
Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Back at Wintercrest Park, Coon Rapids St. Michael's Metro Mini Baseball. No score through an inning and a half. Nick Lackinen, the designated hitter, leading things off here in the second. Little half swing check foul.
Nick hitting .232 on the season. One of the younger players on this team.
Got just a piece of that one and fouled it back, and Hakes back in front where he has been most of the evening. Fastball called, strike three. First strikeout of the game for Keene, but a very efficient first inning through just 9 pitches, 8 of them for strikes. Got the Redbirds 1-2-3, and now he's made it 4 straight as Aaron Lindstrom digs in.
Yeah, he's been doing a nice job of locating his pitches early on. Of course, we have a long way to go in this game, but early on, he's pitching well.
Moving the pitch outside, then in. Misses inside, and they count as even 1-1.
Aaron's hitting .209 on the season.
Caught swinging on the fastball, and Hakes back in front, 1-2. This one chopped to the left side. Scooping it is Shermers. The throw is in time and dug out well by Valaga at first for out number 2.
Now Shermer's had to go a little bit deep to the hole, and so you're going to see right at on the grass. Alpha grass makes that throw and gets the out.
Good looking scoop by Valaga.
Yep.
And it's 5 straight for Hakes to start the ball game. Quinn Victoria, the left fielder for Coon Rapids. Trying to start a 2-out rally. First pitch popped up in foul territory. Wide at third. Nas will call it, make the catch. And another very quick inning on the mound for Hakes. St. Michael back at the dish when we come back on CTN.
The Coon Rapids Recycling Center can help you recycle all of your old appliances and electronics. From your old refrigerator to washers and dryers, we can help you recycle your appliances and keep them out of the waste stream, which is required by state law. When it comes to electronics, some fees may apply. Check our website for more details. The Coon Rapids Recycling Center, helping you recycle even more.
Emojis. I thought the conversation just got dumber.
Ugh, internet trolls. Just ignore them.
I like you just the way you are.
I believe in you.
She's a hugger. Give her a squeeze.
How about the hand?
Ah, there you go.
Thanks, mate.
You're killing it, Zane!
There's a guy in the middle who's been doing it longer than we have, Joe, yet.
It's very true. Always good to see Don Bright at the ballpark, and no surprise to see him.
He lives
at
the
ballpark.
ballpark. It doesn't matter where it is. When he gets a chance to go to a ballpark, he's there.
And Jeff Lindstrom to his right, our left. Jeff's been doing this a long time as well. Just stepped away from the youth leagues here in Coon Rapids after last season. And I don't remember how many years, but it was. I know it was at least 20. So back to the top of the order for St. Michael here. In the top of the third, Shermers chops it back to the mound. Keen over to Lindstrom for out number one.
Yeah, just a soft little one in front of the mound. Relatively easy play.
And now bring up Travis Brown. Travis Brown, as we take another look, that one just out off the end of the bat, hit the dirt in front of home plate, and very easy play for Keene.
Yep.
So Brown, I originally gave him a double on the scoreboard. They called it a single plus an error. This one hit well toward the gap. Nice backhanded stab at second by Paulson. The throw to Lindstrom for out number two.
A couple of quick outs here in the field for the Redbirds. And that's certainly what they need. He got a couple hits in the first inning for the Saints, a hit in the second. Looking to keep him hitless here in the third.
Alex Nas, a solid single to left his first time up. Now with bases clear and two out. First pitch fouled down past third base. Fastball skips to Reeves behind the plate, 1-1. Nas got a piece of that, but Keene back in front of the count, 1-2.
Yeah, good spot to be. Kane needs an opportunity here to get out of this inning relatively quickly.
Could be his first 1-2-3 inning of the ball game if he's able to retire Nas. Two-two pitch. Hit high, foul, and out of play.
Nas trying to keep his at bat alive here with two away.
Falls off another one. That one off the foot. That'll sting a little bit. Quality at bats.
Yes.
It's what we preach.
Just give yourself an opportunity.
Try again at 2-2. Just misses outside. Nas was very tempted, but now a full count.
Yeah, he flinched a little bit, but watched it go by.
Reeves trying to frame it up. This one hit towards left, and that will drop in front of Victoria. And Nas starts the game 2-for-2. Keeps this inning rolling again.
Again, we've seen them play well with a couple of outs here. Haven't scored a run yet, but looking to try and get something going here in the top of the third.
Their fourth hit of the ball game here in the top of the third inning. Coon Rapids still hitless, has been retired in order through the first 6.
I just waited, got a good opportunity to find Green.
Fouled back and out of play by Ethan Crable Varaga. He hit the line drive into the double play last time. Nice stop by Reeves. No chance for Nas to try and advance.
We talk about all the time good defensive catchers. They get their body in front of the ball and keep the ball in front of them. That's exactly what Justin Reeves did. Big smile on his face.
Knock it down and follow it.
Yep.
Got out in front of that one. Hit it a ton, but way foul. And it's 1-2.
And another good position for him here with a 1-2 count for Kane.
Crable Varaga able to get a piece of it.
What just happened?
Game misses high with a fastball, 2-2.
Kane having to work a little bit here with 2 away. Has been able to pitch out of jams so far here.
Outside, full count. Two outs, a full count. Nas should be going from first. Laga got a piece of it. 2 back-to-back long battles at the plate for St. Michael hitters after 2 relatively quick outs. Nas hit the 8th pitch into left field. This will be the 8th pitch to Crable Varaga.
That pitch count adding up a little bit here.
This one skied behind first. Lindstrom waits. Drifts back into foul territory. Made a little bit of an adventure, but a smile on his face as he flips it back to the mound. Another scoreless half inning for St. Michael. No score as we head to the bottom of the third on CTN.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Oh, hi. I'm TV's Howie Shapiro. And when I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcasts with my sidekick Joe Yen, I'm watching all the other great programs on the CTN Studios YouTube page. There's news stories, great local events, and even full games. You can even watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether that's your phone or a tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So no matter where you are, you can share in all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
St. Michael has gotten runners on base in each of the first 3 innings, unable to get anybody all the way around. Coon Rapids still looking for their first base runner as they send the bottom third of their order to the lineup, or to the plate. High fly ball from John Olson. Drifting to his right is Locke, and he locks the glove shut on out number 1.
Olson swinging on that first pitch. I was trying to think of how long ago John Olson played baseball at Coon Rapids. It really wasn't that long ago.
Well, what we think is a long time ago, and others do. It's a little different.
Yeah.
Not as long ago as we saw Lindstrom.
Correct.
Justin Reeves just not too long ago,
That's true.
3-4 years at most.
Yep. Justin hitting 255 as he steps to the plate.
Looks at a strike. And now a pitch well down and away.
Also coaching with Matt Mossey's staff, high school staff.
Coached the sophomore squad this past year. Solid single right there will break up the no-hit bid for Hakes. First hit of the game, first base runner of the game for the Redbirds here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Yeah, swinging early as well.
And now Jackson Bates, the number 9 hitter, playing it short. One of the more recent graduates. Just last year he graduated, 18.
Jackson hitting 208.
First pitch, chopped to third, scooped by Nas. The throw to Knutson for 1. And no relay as Bates got down the line quickly.
Nas with a nice play quickly. Getting it over to Knutson. See it again, just a quick snap throw, but no opportunity, as you mentioned, with Bates getting down the line quickly, and Olsen have to try to duck away from the opportunity if he did throw to first.
Back to the top of the order, Dan Skog, a ground ball back to the mound on that very pitch right there. Off-speed pitch that he looks at for a strike this time. This one poked over the head of Nas at third for a solid single. Bates' big turn at second, but he'll stay there. And so 2 on with 1 out here. 2 out. 2 on with 2 out. That's what I meant.
I know. I just want to make sure you were aware. Nice hit by Skog as he's able to put that over Nas at third base.
No chance.
No, Locke got over there quickly.
But no chance for anybody. But as Locke, you mentioned, Locke got there quickly, keep Bates from advancing to third. First pitch swinging for Jake Paulson. It's skied to short right. Waiting on it and making the catch is Knutson, or Spurl rather, for out number 3. So Coon Rapids gets a couple of hits, but leaves a couple aboard. No score after 3. You're watching Metro Mini Baseball on CTN.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes, and you come to mine. This is it. First impression. My way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
Opiates has taken everything and everyone I've ever loved away from me. Everything.
I blew my ankle out and I got prescribed pain pills by my doctor.
If making my detox public is gonna help somebody, I'm all for it. I just wish I would have had a warning.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
Cloudy skies have brought a bit of relief. The breeze moving through definitely broke the humidity up a little bit. The breeze has kind of gone back to a standstill, but it is definitely noticeably cooler than it was a few hours ago. Of course, helped by the sun going down but making it far more bearable as we head into the evening hours.
Yeah, when the sun was out, it was extremely warm. It's like doing a game on the sun.
Jackson Hakes will dig in. He had a fly ball to right field first time up. Trying to help his own cause. First pitch, well hit to left. Going back is Victoria. He makes the catch for out number 1.
Yeah, that ball looked like it was going to travel a little further when it came off the bat, but hung up enough.
Well, and if he
for
hits
Victoria.
that in the first into the second inning, that might carry a little further with the wind we had. But as I had just finished mentioning, the wind has pretty much died off.
Yeah, there is. It's pretty much non-existent. You are correct.
And now Brandon Diorio struck out on 3 pitches.
Every time you say his name, I want a cookie.
No idea why. And Keene coming up to attack again. Starts him with a fastball for a strike. And goes back to another one. Belt high right there, challenging Diorio. Getting ahead in the count once more, 0-2. And another 3-pitch strikeout for Ty Keene.
Nice job by Keene here, and where he's gotten to a little bit of a jam when there's been 2 outs in the inning. We'll see.
Well, yeah, I was just going to say, he's gotten the first 2 outs in the inning in each of the last 2. He's gotten the first out in every inning so far. But what he needs is an efficient inning. He has at 56 pitches going into coming into this 4th inning.
He's been efficient so far.
So he's at 60 pitches. That's number 61 right there, scooped up by Reeves. Gets a swinging strike. Nate Locke, single in his first at bat, and that came with 2 outs. Trying to do the same here in the top of the 4th inning. Out in front of the curveball, 1-2.
Yeah, again, he's been throwing that fastball and comes back with the curve and fools him there.
Tried to tempt him with a high heat. Locke not buying, 2-2. Gets him swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts. That's 5 in the game for Keene. He has his first 1-2-3 inning. No score as we head to the 5th on CTN.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made this vacation happen.
Double points with every purchase?
Cleverly merging promotions.
Love it.
Cross-referencing travel sites. And booking all your flights with those...
Vouchers. I got us bumped.
They were like, oh. But now they're like... Aloha. You aced this vacation. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Oh, sweetie. Okay, you know what? Let's take off his sweatshirt. Get rid of pictures of him. You don't have to look at him. Goodbye, Dave.
Mom, you don't understand. He's tagged in like 400 of my posts.
I can cut out tags.
No, that's not how it works.
What is a tag?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care would love to share their first with you.
Ty Keene has had a pretty decent start. He's given up some hits, some base runners. Got some great help from his defense at the end of the first inning. Coon Rapids being no hit into the 3rd. They got a couple of hits in that 3rd frame, but ultimately came up empty. So no score through 4. Or through 3.5,
right.
I should say. First pitch, Zach Sather pops it up behind first. And Valaga there for out number 1. And that has been, we've seen a lot of that for Hakes. His pitch count is beautiful. Why? Because he faced 5 batters in the last inning. He only threw 8 pitches.
Well, and they're swinging early as well, are the Redbird hitters. You saw it there, first pitch offering there, pop up to first.
And now Nick Lockinen cracks one foul.
Don Bright taking off the helmet, stopping that foul ball.
He's got skills.
Cat quick. That youngster right there.
So yeah, there's been I think 5 at bats already by Coon Rapids hitters that have only been 1 pitch. Yep. Hakes comes back and gets himself another strike and gets himself ahead in the count, 0-2. Locking in the lone strikeout victim for Hakes so far. Reaches out and pokes that one towards left. Long run for Locke, but he's there for out number 2.
Again, that ball kind of looked at first like maybe it was going to find some outfield, but it started to carry up, and Locke able to run not too far to his right to make that play.
And now Aaron Lindstrom. First pitch, hit to shallow center. Coming in and making the catch is Brown. And another very quick inning for Hakes and the Saints in the field. Through 4, it's Coon Rapids 0, St. Michael 0. You're watching Metro Mini Baseball on CTN.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made her college years happen. Opening that education savings account when she was little. Spearheading a campus tour. And another, and another, and another, and another. Bam! Deciphering financial aid. She was like, what? And now she's like, you aced planning for college. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
We'd do anything for kids. Yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Turning into a nice summer evening here at Wintercrest. As the heat and humidity continue to drop, the lights coming into effect as we start the 5th here. Aaron Spurl, first pitch, hit towards center. Underneath it for out number 1 is Dan Skog.
Another quick out. These guys are loving to swing at that first pitch.
But that's the only the second 1 pitch at bat for St. Michael.
Right.
So.
But lately it's been a little bit of a. We'll see it this batter here.
Well, definitely the 4th inning, the fastest of the night so far for Coon Rapids pitcher Ty Keene. He threw 9 pitches. His counterpart, Jalen Hakes, 5. 14 pitches in the entire inning. Another early swing, and that one out of the reach of Lindstrom in foul territory.
Somebody told him to dive. I think he would have had to. It would be an awful long one to get that ball.
I think it was Bright.
I think it might have been.
I think Bright wants to see that effort.
Yeah, come on.
Fastball in for a strike, and Knutson behind in the count 0-2. Slow roller to Lindstrom. Easy trot over to the bag for out number 2. Back to the top of the order. Blake Shermer's 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. 6 straight retired now for Keene. He's trying to keep that streak alive. First pitch hit hard and deep to left. Bounces at the bottom of the fence. Quickly back in from Victoria. But a 2-out double for Blake Shermers, and he hit that one hard.
Yeah, that ball carried all the way to the base of the fence. Not an opportunity for Victoria to make a play on it. And again, he got a hold of all of that pitch. You see Victoria not an opportunity as that one's going to one hop to the fence. Relatively easy stand-up double for Shermers.
Travis Brown 1 for 2, now with a runner in scoring position. 2 away, looks at a pitch outside. 1-0. This one rolled foul in front of first. How the game's going so far, that first run's going to be big.
Oh, you bet. Not a lot of offense. At least not yet.
Nice looking breaking pitch. Gets Keene back ahead, and they count 1-2.
That's the 5th hit of the ball game, that double for the Saints.
Let's look at the break right through the zone. Foul back and out of play. Chop towards Lindstrom again. He'll scoop and get to the bag. And the inning is over. Another hit, another man left stranded for St. Michael. No score after 4.5 from Wintercrest.
County hopes construction of the overpass can start in March or April and be finished by the start of the new school year.
Yes, I'm going to live to be 100.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Having some fun out there.
Yeah.
A little kickball going on beyond the right center field fence. Wonder if their game has a score. Ours does not.
I bet theirs does. My guess.
As we get ready to start the bottom half of the fifth inning, Quinn Victoria, John Olson, Justin Reeves, the scheduled hitters for the Redbirds. Dropping down a bunt, but it's going to spin foul for Victoria, trying to take advantage of a defense back and his speed on the bases, and it does not pan out.
Well, it's good thought, because it did catch the defense napping a little bit. Didn't anticipate the butt in this situation. But you mentioned it, that first run score is going to be important because of the fact that there's not a lot of offense, and they're trying to play a little small ball, see if they can get a runner on base to start this bottom half of the fifth.
So 0-1 to Victoria. And Keene misses inside with a sharp fastball. 1-1. Looking for the fastball, got the change out in front a bit, and it's 1-2. Protecting the plate on the breaking pitch. Will keep the count at 1-2.
Victoria, a former Champlain Park player, played at St. Thomas.
And now up high. And he's now thrown as many pitches to Victoria as he threw in the entire fourth inning. High fly to short center. Coming in to make the catch is Brown for out number 1. Looked like that might find no man's land, but Brown with a good jump off the bat, able to track it down.
Yeah, we've seen him make a couple of nice plays in center field. He's got some good speed out there, and he was able to track that one before it did find it.
How about this? Through 4 innings, Keene had only thrown 4 pitches that were not strikes.
Wow. That's impressive.
John Olson looks at a fastball, strike 1. Olson, a fly ball to left field, first time up. And then throws one in the dirt and all the way to the backstop. It's 1-1.
Well, that certainly was not a strike.
No. Unless he swung.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
And he did not.
Which is good. Because I'm guessing he probably wouldn't have heard the end of that.
No, I'm sure not.
This one hit sharply.
Wow.
Great play by Shermers at short. We saw Sather show off his hops at third base in the first inning for Coon Rapids, and now Shermers with a web gem at short to prevent a 1-out single for John Olson.
Yeah, again, good hops there by Shermers. And it had to be quick because that ball was hit hard. See it again, just Young-like elevation.
Yeah. Justin Reeves was the first to get a hit for Coon Rapids in this ball game, breaking up the no-hit bid with 1 out in the third. Now here with 2 out in the fifth. He's quickly behind in the count, 0-2, as Keene on the attack with a couple of back-to-back fastballs. This one skied to center. Brown coming in, tracking, squeezing, and another 1-2-3 inning for Keene. Still no score. You're watching Metro Mini Baseball on CTN.
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun. So everyone knows the sound and exactly what to do when they hear a smoke alarm. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family for home fires.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made home ownership happen. Homeschooling yourself on loans, beefing up your credit score.
So I'm pre-approved.
You were like, yes! Sorry. Color coding listings, ticking boxes, and flushing every toilet in a 20-mile radius. Home sweet home. You aced house hunting. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
Back at Wintercrest, through 5 innings, no score. St. Michael 5 hits to Coon Rapids 2. But they had the only time they had a runner as far as third base was in the first inning, and that was when we saw Zach Sather showing off the skills at the hot corner to get the double play and end the threat. And then we saw Shermers in the bottom half of that 5th inning come up with a great jumping play at short for St. Michael. Alex Nas is 2 for 2. This one skied to right. Back on it is Olson. He's there for out number 1.
Nice to retire him. He had been, as you mentioned, 2 for 2. Keep him off the base pass. Gets that first out, a relatively quick first out here in the top of the 6th.
Now Ethan Grable-Valaga hits this one hard. Olson on the run toward the line, and this one's going to be foul. It's 0-2.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's Don Bright being very vocal in front of the dugout.
Off-speed pitch hit well to left. This one's going to fall and be a single. No turning and going for 2 is Valaga. The throw is not going to get there in time. A 1-out double for Ethan Crable-Valaga.
I see another bit of a threat for St. Michael here in the top of the 6th. That's their sixth base hit of the game. No opportunity for Victoria to get to that ball and make a play on it to get the out.
Good night.
Hicks hit the ball hard last time, but flew out.
Good night, Jay.
And now 2-2 to Hakes. 2-0 rather. I knew that. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Go, Jake.
Swinging strike. 2-1.
Hey, Bonnie, Dad. Go.
This one chopped to the left side. Charging it is Sather. The throw not able to be dug out. And there are runners at the corners with one away.
That would have been a tough one for Lindstrom to dig out, but again, that grass seemed a little slow. So they have to hurry that throw. Tough situation here for the Redbirds. One away, runners to the corners.
Brandon Diorio. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Wants to come through, and he does with a high fly ball to center. Back on it is Skog. Sets up for the throw. Tagging and coming home is Valaga, and we have a run for the first time tonight. Sacrifice fly for Diorio gets the Saints the 1-0 lead here in the top of the sixth.
It did take till the sixth inning, but you're right. It's finally a run, and you mentioned it earlier in this game. The first run's going to maybe mean quite a bit here. Sacrifice the second out for that first run.
Nate Locke is 1 for 2. He digs in with a runner at first. 2 away. First pitch comes up empty, going late after the fastball. 0-1. Off-speed pitch, thinking about it, but not going, and called strike. Nate Locke behind in the count, 0-2. And a big fastball for a strikeout. But the damage is done. A sacrifice fly for Brandon Diorio puts the first run of the game on the board for St. Michael. They lead 1-0 here, middle of the sixth inning at Wintercrest Park.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world? You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So, yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Nearly 1 in 3 third graders in Minnesota are struggling readers. 40% of middle schoolers are falling behind in math, starting as early as 4th grade. Reading Corps and Math Corps tutors are changing those numbers, but we need your help. We provide you all the training. You help children in your community succeed. These AmeriCorps positions are paid every 2 weeks and include benefits such as health insurance and college tuition reimbursement. Go to our website to find out how you or someone you know can change the life of a child.
The light's coming on, but with the speed this game is going, we may not need them.
Careful what you say.
That's true.
There's still plenty of baseball left
There
here.
is indeed. Middle of the sixth inning, St. Michael finally on the board. Jackson Bates leading off for the Redbirds, shows bunt, drops down a pretty good one. Hakes fields with the bare hand and gets it over for out number 1.
Yeah, Bates has some speed down the line. They had to make a quick throw over there, but nice play to get the first out.
We've seen Hakes make a couple of those plays coming off the mound and barehanding the ball.
Yep.
No surprise that he can put a fair amount of speed on the throw over to first. Back to the top of the order, Dan Skog, 1 for 2. Had a single in his last at bat. Both Coon Rapids hits in the game coming back in that third inning.
Yeah, the Redbirds like to get a little offense going here.
Skog, high fly ball to left, backing off his lock, waiting and making the catch for out number 2.
So a couple of relatively quick outs here in the bottom of the sixth.
Kind of fits a pattern for the Coon Rapids hitters. They like to be aggressive early. Jake Paulson. First pitch in foul territory, and over to try and make the catch was Valaga, but just over the fence.
Well, nice effort by him, too. It just cleared the fence. See, again, just, making the run, and it didn't clear by much.
Foot and a half.
Foot and a half.
Paulson's got life at the plate, behind the count 0-1. And that one misses outside to even the count. Breaking pitch just misses low, 2-1. Now fastball down and in. It's a 3-1 count. First 3-ball count of the ball game for Hakes.
Yeah, and the Redbirds here with 2 away like to see if they can get something going after St. Michael just took that lead.
Fastball in, and the count is full. Hakes looking for another 1-2-3 inning. Full count pitch, lined into right, and it is a fair ball. Paulson is going to dig and go for 2. Throw is nearly there, but he's able to slide in safely with a 2-out double.
That was a nice throw, too, and he had to, it's kind of a bang-bang play, had to make sure that he beat that throw and didn't beat it by much.
Yeah, good job by Sproul.
Yep.
Throw on a hop. And really a great job by Shermers fielding it with the runner coming through. There you saw how close it was. I think the right call was made.
I believe so. Just the third hit of the game for the Redbirds.
And now Sather looks at the curveball, down and in, 1-0. Fastball misses high, 2-0. Yeah, for the first 5 innings, Hakes was able to retire the side in order. Coon Rapids trying to respond after St. Michael finally took the lead in the top half of this inning.
Well, if they're going to do it, they're going to have to do it with 2 away.
And now up high, 3-1. Pitch down in the dirt, ball 4. And good base running on the part of Paulson. Sees the ball in the dirt. DiOrio didn't jump on it quickly enough, and he hustles over to third.
Yeah, and he looked down the line, but realized that he wasn't going to get the runner. Paulson does a good job of getting in there.
And now the designated hitter, Nick, locking in with runners at the corners and 2 away. His team trailing 1-0 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Fastball fouled back out of play.
Big opportunity for Nick Lockinen here.
Come on, Nick.
And there's a sharp single to right that will easily score the run from third, and we're tied at 1.
Now the Redbirds answer right back here in the bottom of the 6th. Their 4th hit of the game.
All done with 2 outs. Double, a walk, and then an RBI single for Lockinen.
That's a good hit.
And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Aaron Lindstrom will come up to try to keep the rally going here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch on a line, snagged by Nas to end the threat. But each team scores in the 6th. It's 1-1 as we go to the 7th on CTN.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a unique mix of all kinds of things.
Come on, Jules, spot on this last one. There it is. Keep going with it. Leo.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
I understand. I know it's not your typical resume.
Okay, well.
But candidate. But I've been working double shifts just to pay for books. I've been raising my 2 little brothers. I'm determined, driven, motivated. Isn't that what you're looking for?
Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent at gradsoflife.org.
Welcome back to Wintercrest Park. You're watching Metro Mini Baseball. St. Michael Saints and the Coon Rapids Redsbird tied at 1 with a long fly ball by Spurl, but Victoria able to track it down to left field for the first out of the inning. St. Michael scored their run in the top of the 6th, and Coon Rapids able to come back with 2 away and manufacture a run of their own to tie it here. 1 away. Brings up Ethan Knutson. First pitch is in for a strike, swinging. Welcome back, Joe Young.
What did I miss?
You missed a
we got Ethan
fly out.
Knutson with a 0-1 count, looking at a pitch down low to make it 1-1. A fly out, you say?
Yes, correct.
For Aaron Spurl. Was
Correct.
it on the first pitch?
pitch?
First pitch? We've seen a lot of that tonight.
We have.
And which field did he fly out to?
To left field.
To left field. Okay. Good to know.
It's always good to know.
Hey, we don't take long enough commercial breaks
No,
at the Metro Mini League.
Yep.
Knutson fouls that one back, 2-2. High fastball fouled to the backstop. Knutson 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out to first his last time up. Another one fouled back out of play.
Knutson trying to keep this at-bat alive here.
On the pitch count here in the 7th inning, starting to mount for Ty Keene. Speed pitch in the dirt. Full count now.
Now we see a little work in the bullpen.
Yeah, a couple of guys in the bullpen as I walked by.
Carson Celine.
And this one singled into shallow center for Ethan Knutson.
And that's hit number 7 on the night for the Saints. They start with one out in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, they've had at least one hit in every inning except for the 4th. The 4th, the only clean frame of the game for Keene thus far. Blake Shermer's top of the order. A huge double to the base of the wall in left field his last time up. Looks at a pitch down and in.
You can see how far our back Victoria is playing in left field. Just based on that last double by Shermer's.
This one popped up, man, out of play. 1-1. The kickball game is over.
Oh, I wonder who won.
This one grounded to the left side. Bates backhand grab to Paulson. The throw is good to Lindstrom. A 6-4-3 double play ends the inning. Second double play turned by the Redbirds. Great stick by Bates to Paulson. Good relay and a solid stretch by Lindstrom for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's St. Michael 1, Coon Rapids 1. You're watching Metro Mini Baseball on CTN.
Are you looking for a fun activity for your school or civic group? Volunteer at the Coon Rapids Recycling Center. The center relies on 2 to 3 volunteers every week to help us manage the recyclables that come in and to guide guests throughout the facility. Special events such as paper shredding or the Green Expo require even more volunteers. Stop in and check us out.
Not a lot of offense through 6.5 innings, 1 run apiece, both coming in the 6th inning. A sacrifice fly in the top half, and then an RBI single by designated hitter Nick Lockinen in the bottom half to even the score. As we now head into the bottom half of the 7th inning, the late innings.
It is the late innings, and the Redbirds
it took us 6 innings to get 1 run.
Yep.
Hopefully it won't take another 6
yeah,
before we see another.
Let's hope not. Again, good thought. Again, taking that defense away. Not expecting the bunt here.
Well, and I believe Victoria did that last time he was up as well. He's not able to keep it fair. Definitely has speed down the line.
Yes, he does.
Called strike. Gets Hakes ahead in the count, 0-2. Goes down after that one. High fly to left. Back onto his lock. He's there for out number 1.
Yeah, got underneath that pitch. Hit it, for getting underneath it, hit it a fairly long way. As you mentioned, Locke able to make the easy play on the ball.
That'll bring up John Olson. He was robbed of a hit last time up. It looked like a scorcher toward short, and Shermer's
made a heck of a play.
Said, not tonight. Off-speed pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. And that's a swing he'd like back. A pitch that fell well out of the zone way earlier than expected, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he just waved at it as it went by.
Hake's trying to tempt him with something up high. This one chopped to the left side. Coming in is Nas. Throw across to Valaga in time for out number 2.
Yeah, easy play for Nas at third base. That took a high hop and got him well ahead of opportunity to get to first.
Now Justin Reeves, 1 for 2.
Come on, Justin.
Fly ball to center is the last at bat. Fooled by the curveball to start, 0-1. And again out in front of the breaking pitch, 0-2.
Exactly where he wants to be, heading the count 0-2 here with 2 away. Get his squad back to the plate.
And a called third strike. Another 1-2-3 inning. His 5th in 7 innings. It's a 1-1 game as we head to the 8th on CTN.
Kevin, you thinking about retirement?
I'd love to, but I'm pretty busy with all this.
Yeah. Hey, let's meet our retirement coach, Avo. A is for taking action.
Not anxiety?
No, Kevin, you're gonna be fine.
You sing?
Barely. V is for variety.
And you dance?
Sort of. Come on. O is for optimize your savings.
Let Avo lead the way.
Visit aceyourretirement.org today.
Nice.
Thanks.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
So Keene will leave the game after 7 innings, be replaced on the mound by Jake Bruner. He was part of a pretty good ball club.
He was, actually.
4th place at state.
Yep. Remember Jake?
A lot of the focus his senior year on one of his teammates. But
yeah,
believe it or not, Jake had one of the better starts to the season in that really weird season.
That was a weird season.
And actually, he had the better pitching numbers than Logan did early in the year.
Logan's done well for himself.
By the end, things had changed.
Yeah, I think so.
But if I remember right, Jake had one of the better outings for first outings of the season for the pitchers. But it was such a weird, that it really get outside. Nobody got outside until it was time to play ball.
Yep. I remember late season start.
Well, he'll face the meat of the order. 2, 3, 4 hitters due up here in the 8th inning. Travis Brown looks at a fastball for a strike, evens the count 1-1. Brown the double back in the 1st inning. Couple of ground ball outs since then. Way fooled by the breaking pitch. Saw that fastball come in for a strike and was looking for it again. Instead, ended up way out on his toes and way over the top of the curveball from Bruner. 1-2 pitch. Goes back to the fastball, tap foul. And we'll try again.
Yeah, we've seen Brown make some nice plays in the outfield, just using his speed in center field.
Big swing at the high heat. And a strikeout to start the outing for Jake Bruner.
You see him here. That it had a lot of velocity on that pitch, up in the zone, but Brown swinging away. Route number 1. That pitch didn't miss by much.
Alex Nas 2 for 3. Skied high and deep to left, back, and this one is gone. Nas got all of it, and he put St. Michael back in front, 2-1 with the home run.
He's had a nice game both at the plate and in the field, but boy, that ball was hit hard. And
with how high he hit it, I didn't know it would carry far enough, but clearly no problem reaching the fence on that one.
Now as we get later in this game, that gives St. Michael that 2-1 lead.
Exactly the replay we were looking for.
I was getting a little dizzy. I was getting a little dizzy looking at that one.
And now Valaga will dig in. He had scored the only run for St. Michael before the round trip by Nas. Doubled and scored his last at bat. Big swing at the fastball, comes up empty, 0-1. Valaga also hit into that double play back in the first. He was probably robbed of, not probably, he was definitely robbed of an RBI single on that at bat by the leap by Zach Sather. Quickly behind in the count against Bruner here, 0-2.
Hey, good hitter, here we go.
Curveball skied in the infield. Sather comes in a couple steps, waits, and catches out number 2.
Well, Hake's coming to the plate now with a 2-run lead. We'll see if he takes the mound in the bottom half of the 8th.
His numbers starting to climb over the last 2 innings, but still, he's only at 71 pitches through 7 innings.
That's very good. That's exactly where you'd love to be.
Yeah, that's the lower end of what you shoot for, actually.
That's right. That's where you would love it, not like it.
Meanwhile, Coon with 100 pitches even through his 7 innings. Curveball, and Hake's not interested, 2-1. Keep hearing screaming, so I wonder if the kickball game moved.
You're looking to see if it moved like behind you?
Yeah, I'm thinking on the down the right field line past foul territory, maybe. 3-1 count now to Jalen Hakes.
Well, I know you're hoping that the game's still going on, but when this game is over, maybe you can go join in.
That was exactly my
thought. That's what I figured.
Fastball popped up behind home plate. Reeves an opportunity, chases, tracks, tried to basket catch, not able to make the play, and it's a full count.
A smile on his face. He knew he had that opportunity to make that catch. Right off the outside of his glove.
Full count. This one grounded to Sather at third. He will scoop, throw across, and the inning over. But a big swing from Alex Nas. Solo home run as St. Michael back in front, 2-1.
Jeff Foxworthy here. You know, if you've ever found yourself repeating the same thing for 75 years, you might be Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Well, thing is, there's a lot more to say. Like if you've ever found yourself burning yard debris and then walking away, well, you might be starting a wildfire. So for the love of the outdoors, go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Roll over. Chant 5-5. All right. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother and... I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then just follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Keep up with local news, sports, and events, and the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
Back at the ballpark, Coon Rapids able to respond the last time St. Michael took a lead back in that 6th inning. Now here in the 8th after a solo home run by Alex Nas. Can they find the answer in the bottom half?
Now just 4 hits on the game, looking to see if they can get that offense going. They're down the last 6 outs.
Jackson Bates reached on a fielder's choice back in the 3rd. Ground out on a bunt attempt in the 6th. Goes fishing for one there and falls behind in the count 0-2. Speed pitch hit high to shallow right. Coming in to make the play is Spurl, and there's one away.
Hicks would just like to see a quick inning here.
Well, he's seen a lot of.
I was just saying, yeah.
He only has 1 inning where he's thrown more than 12 pitches,
which is extremely impressive.
He threw 9 or fewer in each of the first 4 innings, including a 5-pitch 4th. That's how you end up with 71 pitches starting the 8th inning. Back to the top of the order, Dan Skog 1 for 3. Lets the breaking pitch miss low, 1-1.
Come on, Dan.
Skied back out of play, 1-2.
1-2.
Again, an opportunity. Hicks now ahead in the count.
Now then.
Redbirds definitely need something here. And Skog fanned for out number 2. Not a lot of strikeouts. He hasn't gone that deep. So many.
He hasn't had to.
So many of his. He's erased batters so much earlier than that. Most of the time, that's just his 3rd strikeout. Just 1 walk, a lot of 1 pitch at bats, and that you know, you can talk about the aggressive nature of the Coon Rapids batting. Jake Paulson doubled and scored the only run for the Redbirds thus far, that in the 6th inning.
Come on, Jake.
And now up high, 2-0.
We talked about this. The same St. Michael squad beat Coon Rapids earlier in the season in St. Michael, and looking to see if they can sweep the series with them.
Yeah. Come on.
This one foul and out of play.
Get a big inside spot.
Paulson trying to start a 2-out rally here for Coon Rapids, able to do that in the 6th and get this game tied. Similar position here.
Come on, Birds.
And that is ball 4. Paulson will get on board to keep the inning alive.
So 2-out walk with an opportunity here for Zach Sather to see what he can do at the plate, trailing 2-1, the bottom half of the 8th. We talked about just 4 hits on the day so far for the Redbirds, 8 for the Saints, and that, as you mentioned, that last inning, a big one. Not hitting the home run, put him up 2-1.
Apparently, the player coach hat fits well.
Yes, it does.
He's 3 for 4 at the plate. He's including the solo home run.
Made some nice plays
Made
in
a
the
couple
field.
of plays in
Yep.
the field.
Jackie.
I think that's the first check we've seen
It
on a
is.
runner on all game long.
Yep, it is.
Definitely representing an important run over there, Jake Paulson, the potential tying run here in the bottom of the 8th inning with 2 away, and he does have speed.
That pitch didn't miss by much. Good patience to the plate by Zach Sather.
Not an easy take, to be
No.
certain.
Go on, Zach.
Up high, 3-0. And after getting a couple of quick outs to start the inning, Hake's in danger of giving up back-to-back walks with 2 away. Nick Lockett on deck.
Come on, Zach.
Sather was ready to go.
He was. He's ready to flip the bat. Get to first.
Taking all the way on 3-0.
Come on, Zach.
He was ready to go again, and that one called the strike on the outside edge, and now a full count.
Again ready to flip the bat.
Come on, Zach.
Big pitch right here. Got to imagine that Paulson will go with the full count and 2 away. He does. Sather goes down and protects the plate and keeps the at-bat alive.
Thank you. Come on, Zach.
Goes swinging after a pitch down in the dirt. It skips away, and he's going to reach.
He will.
On a pass ball after a 3rd strike. And that's a very fortunate bounce for the Redbirds.
It really is, and it gives them an opportunity here with 2 away and 2 on.
And now that tying run in scoring position, locking in a 2-out single to drive in the only run of the game thus far for the Redbirds. That came in the 6th inning.
Paul getting behind Diorio.
And a lot of foul room here at Wintercrest. So it got past him with some velocity, and really once Sather realized that, Diorio didn't have a whole lot of chance.
There we go.
Pitch up high to lock it in.
Here we go. Let's get this rally going. 4-0.
Hakes trying to get himself out of a jam. Taking a little more time now.
Yeah,
with 2 on.
With 2 on and 2 out. Yeah, he's
trying to protect that 1-run lead. Wisely holds off on the breaking pitch that ended up low.
Yeah, you mentioned a couple outs, but now a little bit tougher situation for Hakes.
Well, just 1 walk coming into the inning, and he gave up the 1 walk and then nearly a second, but then a fortunate pass ball kept this inning alive for the Redbirds. 2-1. And another strike evens the count.
Opportunity for Hakes to get out of this inning.
Instead, it's a drive to center. Back on it is Brown. He's there for the catch to end the threat and keep the Saints in the lead. We go to the 9th. It's a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Metro Mini Baseball on CTN.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Throw that ball, Diane. Woo! You got this.
Sweetie. Okay, you know what? Let's take off his sweatshirt. Get rid of pictures of him. You don't have to look at him. Goodbye, Dave.
Mom, you don't understand. He's tagged in like 400 of my posts.
I can cut out tags.
No, that's not how it works.
What is a tag?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care would love to share their first with you.
It all comes down to this, a 1-run ball game as we enter the 9th inning. A solo home run by Alex Nas in the top half of the 8th inning has St. Michael with the 1-run lead.
On the Redbirds too, you know, with Bruner back in there on the mound, just would love a quick inning here and try and get back up to the plate at the bottom of the 9th.
First pitch, Diorio fouls it out of play. Diorio a couple of strikeouts and then the sacrifice fly in the 6th that gave the Saints a brief 1-0 lead. Coon Rapids able to answer in the bottom half of that inning. Good looking breaking pitch right there. Froze him for strike 2. almost got him to go for a pitch in the dirt.
Yeah, he thought about it. Wisely held up.
In off the hands, fouled out of play. It'll stay 1-2. Got him swinging at a pitch in the dirt. Good scoop by Reeves, but he's got to throw down to complete the strikeout, second of the outing for Jake Bruner. Started both of his relief innings with strikeouts.
Yeah, then Reeves easily able to throw him out at first. Lindstrom's going to step on the bag.
And now left fielder Nate Locke singled his first time up since then, a pair of strikeouts. Fouled back and out of play, 0-2. So did they give the error to St. Michael for the pass, for the wild pitch that allowed the runner to?
It had to. They had to have.
Because that's the only one I can think of. I just saw it on the board.
They had to have.
Technically not an error.
But you know, you can use your own judgment. The score any way you want, Joey.
Mine are always Yund official. 1 and 2. They make it 2 and 2. But in my understanding, in that situation, it is not an error. It's a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Right.
And I would consider that one a pass ball because I thought he had a glove on it before it was really in the dirt. Good, strong fastball, back-to-back strikeouts for Bruner.
Well, again, just keep the Saints off the base pass, and then you're down to your last 3 outs. Trying to at least tie, if not win the ball game in the bottom half of the 9th.
Bruner definitely putting a good pop on the ball. Last couple of pitches. Here's Aaron Spurl. Walked in the second inning, a couple of fly balls. Since then, this one first pitch skied behind first. Paulson ranges there from second, makes the catch. And it is a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom half of the 9th inning. Last chance for the Redbirds. They trail by 1 on CTN.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made her college years happen. Opening that education savings account when she was little. Spearheading a campus tour. And another, and another, and another, and another. Bam! Deciphering financial aid. She was like, what? But now she's like, you aced planning for college. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
We do anything for kids. Yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Bottom half of the ninth inning, huge hit for Aaron Lindstrom on the first pitch, and that is gone. We are tied at 2 on the first pitch in the bottom half of the ninth inning.
Wow, he drilled that pitch to the left, over the left field fence.
That was a no-doubt round trip right there.
I did not even caught that. Wow, what a...
I mean, right off the bat, you knew that one was gone. The one that Nas hit in the top half of the 8th inning, he hit so high I didn't know if it would carry. This one was no question. Right off the bat, you knew. Good effort by Locke, but I'm pretty sure he knew.
He knew too.
That was not coming back.
It's not coming back, baby.
So here we are, all tied up. Will the Redbirds be able to scratch one more across and walk off with the win? Or will we be going to extra innings? Fastball in for a strike to Quinn Victoria, 0-1. This one hit really well to right, left center, and it is gone! A walk-off home run by Quinn Victoria.
Wow.
Back-to-back solo jacks in the bottom half of the 9th inning to come from behind and walk off with a win. How's that for saving the best for last?
You cannot make that up. 2 back-to-back home runs by the Redbirds. Capture the win. That's going to be their 20th win on the season. And you talk about a little excitement. And I'll tell you, I feel a little bad, Leaf, for Jalen Hakes.
Yeah, he had a great game, really.
He pitched a nice game, but give back-to-back jacks. And the Redbirds will pull out the win here in the bottom of the 9th. That's some exciting baseball, Joe Young.
Yeah, well, it was a good game all game long. Just good defensive play. Both pitchers, both starters especially, throwing very well. And you give Jake Bruner credit. He came in and threw 2 strong innings in relief. But very scrappy. And then you get the home run from Nas to take the lead in the 8th. It looks like, the Redbirds really, had to come up with something big. Well, that is coming up with something big. Back-to-back jacks to start the bottom of the 9th inning, and it's a walk-off home run for Quinn Victoria.
Yeah, and again, it was there was no hesitation.
Look at his smile.
You knew that was going to go over the fence. Both of those home runs were no doubt about it over that fence. Home runs right off the bat.
And what a fun way to end a great night of baseball. Well pitched, well fielded, and obviously the bats come through in the end to take the victory away from the St. Michael Saints. A lot of jubilation in the home dugout as they scored the 3-2 win.
You couldn't ask for a better game. That was a lot of fun the way it ended, and you think about 2-1 in the bottom of the 9th, and really just 4 base hits, I believe, for the Redbirds before that, and then a couple of back-to-back home runs to win the game.
A lot of fun for our first Metro Mini ball game of the summer. Ends in a very exciting fashion with the Redbirds stealing away the 3-2 win. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.